Dan Jeremiah. Have you guys saw like lately how he's talking about the Tennessee Titans wanting to make a move for 3?
Yes.
Well, obviously, yeah, and I think we talked about this too. Like, here's another negative for like trying to make the move for 3. It is an ultra competitive spot. Like I feel like if it comes down to it, like we may see more return for the number 3 overall pick than the first overall pick went for. And depending on like whose eyes he's getting, some people look at DJ Moore as like an all-star or whatever, Pro Bowl, whatever type of receiver. I'm not in that camp. I think he's a very, very good receiver.
Ooh.
DJ Moore.
Oh yeah.
Because it's also a competitive spot they're looking for. So the Tennessee Titans don't have enough to compete to move up to 3. And so, the Detroit Lions have also made contact, confirmed, and I don't know when. I don't know I don't know if this is like a
Contact is confirmed.
I don't know if this is like a this week thing or like when it was already rumored like a couple weeks ago. And I think I did see this a couple weeks ago, but nothing from like a verified source. But and this one's obviously you take this with a grain of salt. Detroit Lions have contacted the Tennessee Titans about Jeffery Simmons, defensive tackle.
Shit.
Would you take some Jeffery Simmons over a Jalen Carter and the number 11 overall pick in the draft?
And the number 11?
Yeah.
Oh, Jeffery Simmons and the number 11 over Jalen Carter? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to have to pay Jeffery Simmons a bag, like $20 million a year. But I'm doing it. That would be game-changing because he is what you hope Jalen Carter will be. And he's already proven that he is that in the NFL.
Yeah.
That guy is a game wrecker. You put him on this defensive line with Aiden Hutchinson, James Houston, Romeo Okwara, Charles Harris, and Josh Pascal,
Yeah.
John Kaminsky.
Yeah.
With that back end that we already talked about, that'll give this
Big old back end.
that big old back end that'll give
wagon.
the Lions front 7 an extra second and a half because of their coverage skills. That's a 12-win team.
Oh, for sure.
That's a 13-win team. That is a guaranteed division championship.
I think a lot of people like that. If you go back to the ascend of the Tennessee Titans, like a lot of it was circulated around that defense. And yes, as much as like Derrick Henry was a factor too, like let's remember those games that they played without like an actual quarterback, or even with Ryan Tannehill at the spot too. That defense was holding like teams like the Kansas City Chiefs in check when they beat them that one year. And I think that was with Tannehill. Like the Tennessee Titans, like their defense is a force to be reckoned with. Part of that defense.
Oh yeah, a big part of that defense,
Jeffery
literally
Simmons.
and figuratively.
And so you have a proven commodity in Jeffery Simmons. We have, just like Coach JB said when he was on the show like past Friday, is like, that's a lot of investment to make in a guy that you haven't seen play in the grown men's league yet, which is very true. As much as we think Jalen Carter's going to be a stud, I still think Jalen Carter's going to be a stud without a doubt. But like, you have a proven commodity in Jeffery Simmons, and you don't have the off-the-field issues with that as well. Like you know this guy produces. And
You know he produces. You know this is the type of player you're looking for. Excuse me. The ultimate position to need on this Detroit Lions team, and you're filling it with an all-star caliber or a Pro Bowl caliber player. And people want to know your source. Are you able to?
No, I'm not. I can't
Divulge that information.
But
Tell me a break.
it was so the contact was made.
Source
Per sources. And again, I didn't verify if it was like this week or last week because this was like a rumor weeks ago. Remember when people were talking about Ed Oliver and this became a thing, and it's like, okay, well, this makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
And then here's like the piece behind it for like Tennessee Titans is like they want to grab a quarterback.
They want to get to 3. I've heard that from multiple people.
Correct. And if they can't get to 3, the plan is either to use and this is like from the source, like not the Tennessee Titans. So this is what he's thinking. Is like they're either going to use the draft capital from the Detroit Lions to then move to 3 and or just be in front of the Raiders so they could land that Will Levis or whichever quarterback happens to slip past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The number 5 overall pick with the Seattle Seahawks.
What if they get the Lions do all of that? Tennessee doesn't even get a quarterback because they all get drafted, and then Jalen Carter falls to the Lions at 11.
That would be wild.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. I can't see the Bears passing up on it.
No. Yeah.
Well, here's another thing too. Here's another situation. I can't see Jalen Carter making it past the Eagles. Like Drew Rosenhaus, saying that he's only meeting the top 10 teams. To me, confirms that he's getting picked in the top 10.
Yeah, the Eagles are like, we're going to pick you if you're there.
Yes, and I get people want to make the big fuss over Jalen Carter, but being realistic, if we look at this kid's life as like a whole, from what we do know, those are the only 2 incidents. The speeding situation, like 4 weeks before the situation where his friend passed away. His entire life. No priors, like no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this wasn't a troubled kid. He played on the national championship team the year prior when they beat Alabama.
He made some bad decisions.
Yeah, and he's a kid.
He is a kid.
And think about when you were like that age too. You were speeding, doing stuff like that too. And I don't want to make this a
I
Jalen
made
Carter
some real
situation.
bad decisions when I was 21.
Exactly, and I just want to, and I'm not trying to make this again. I'm not trying to make it a whole Jalen Carter segment. But I'm just letting you guys know. Drew Rosenhaus coming out and saying we're only interviewing with the top 10 teams. The line seals at the Eagles for me, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah. I would love the idea of Jeffery Simmons on the Detroit Lions defense.
And I don't know if it comes with 11. I don't remember if he even said that part, to be honest with you, but if it came with 11 as well, that's a no-brainer.
That's a no-brainer. I feel like it would have to, like, because Jeffery Simmons, I mean, yeah, he's a great player, but he's an expiring deal, so that alone is not worth the number 6 overall pick.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Because you got to pay him. You have to a huge financial investment. So
yeah.
Maybe you give up another pick later in the draft, but I would almost 100% certainty say that it would come with 11 if the deal happened.
Yeah, Tennessee Titans are fairly smart, and they don't want to pay a quarterback that's carried by their team top 5 salary. I'm just saying. Anyway, moving on. But that's going on.
They did, though.
That's a thing. So the Detroit, they did. He's actually currently the number 2 highest paid quarterback, or per cap hit. He has the second highest cap hit.
Tannehill?
Yes.
Jesus, man.
Patrick Mahomes, number 1 at 39. Tannehill at 36, number 2. At number 3, if he signs the tender, is Lamar Jackson at 32. Aaron Rodgers with 31. Guess who's number 5?
Josh Allen?
Nope.
Oof.
Jared Goff?
Jared Goff.
That's cap hit?
Yep, the 5th highest cap hit in the league. I know some other people may tell you that he's 11th or 13th, but just know, you Google this information and be factually correct. It ain't that hard to do. But Jeffery Simmons, Detroit Lions, has been discussed. I don't know if it's going to happen for sure or not, but I think they'll let you know, too, that they're for sure interested in the defensive tackle position, or at least Jeffery Simmons.
Yeah.
That's a little bit
That
different.
would be insane. They get Jeffery Simmons, they draft a cornerback, and then take, what?
Yeah, because 11, what do you got at 11 then,
Torrance
right?
at 18, or whoever you want 18.
He could really do what, Holmes, we're talking about, seriously.
Could do anything you
even
want.
without making the trade, could still do whatever he wants.
Yes.
But that would definitely seal a deal where you're doing whatever the fuck you want.
I'm the Homelander. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
He is the Homelander.
He is the Homelander.
He really is.
We got to do, no, that's going to be our.
Yeah. Because you don't want to be Kid Rock.
No,
That's
I mean,
why.
it's funny, too.
You got to be Kid Rock.
We were supposed to do that one a while ago.
I know. Maybe we'll make it this one a YouTube chat poll. We'll put them all in there.
Yeah.
But then I asked this same source, though. I was like, well, okay, because I want Jalen Carter. I like and you guys know I'm a big like numbers guy, per contract or cap hit and stuff like that. So obviously Jalen Carter would be my preference, is having the same, that guy on a rookie deal. Well, then I was like, well, what's Jeffery Simmons in comparison to Jalen Carter? And he's like, they're pretty close.
Yes.
Like
That's what you want Jalen Carter to be.
Yes.
Is Jeffery Simmons.
Jeffrey Simmons is a top 10 defensive tackle, if not top 5 defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Like when people talk about the Allen Oliver shit, that guy's like fucking 23rd, like 27th, like ranked dude. If you like rank him out, like Jeffrey Simmons, it's a different situation.
He's a dude, and he has the resume of providing impact.
Yeah.
And that's without a guy like Aiden Hutchinson on that line with him. So, I mean, he had Bud Dupree. He had, they had some good players, but
yeah. There's
or
another
not Bud Dupree.
linebacker, something long.
I can't remember his name. The Titans.
He got hurt this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
But that's, and I was being told too, like if it was done, it'd either be right before the draft or a draft night trade just to see who was available on the board. Because obviously the Tennessee Titans are looking for a quarterback.
Rita says Simmons is top 3. No. Top 3 is solidified.
Top 3 defensive tackle?
Yeah.
Let's go. Chris Jones, Aaron Donald.
Quentin Williams.
Yeah.
That's the top 3. He's not better than Quentin Williams.
I don't know, dude.
He's not.
Look at, I don't know. I think there's a conversation to be had there. I got Jeffery Simmons numbers up. You look up Quentin Williams. Because I got Jeffery Simmons coming off a 7.5 sack season this year, 8.5 the year prior, and 3-2 before then.
Yeah, Quentin Williams had 12 sacks last year, 6 sacks in 2021, 7 sacks in 2020.
That's a cold.
That's
a cold
crazy.
ass honky. How can it? Ball with the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. But hey, 4th, 3rd. Hey, as long as there's an argument to be had there.
He's definitely.
All right, how about this?
Probably
Pass
top 5.
deflections for Williams. You got it up there? Because you brought this one up last time.
Yeah,
talking
he
about
had
Simmons.
4 last year, 3 in 2021,
That's
3 in
still pretty
2020.
Simmons 7, 6, 2 past years. But yeah,
He
Detroit
had
Lions.
28 quarterback hits last year.
Jesus.
The dude is a monster, bro.
Jesus.